From 2020, and this is the first question. And binomial expansion, I'm just going to write out what binomial expansion, basically 1 plus x to the power n equals 1 plus nx plus n minus 1 over 1 times 2 times x squared plus, and then the next one would be, we've got to put in one more, n minus 1, n minus 2 over, and then that would be 1 times 2, it's basically 3 exclamation mark, and then that would be x to the 3. And that's how it goes on. Minus, okay, so let us do this. So this would mean that for 1 plus 8x half, we know that n equals half, and then x equals 8x, and 1 equals 1. Okay, so we have for this, we would have 1, so 1 plus, here we go, 1, why is that not going? Oh, hang on. Oh, here we go. I don't really understand what just happened there. 1 plus 8x to the half. So that would equal 1 plus half times 8x plus half times the minus half, because that's 1 n minus that, over 2 times 8x squared plus, I think fitting this in might be a bit tricky, half times minus half times minus 3 over 2 times 8x cubed over, and that would be 6, because it would be 3 exclamation mark. So that, when we make it look nice, equals 1 plus, and that would be 4x plus, hang on, that's going to be a minus, isn't it? So it's minus, and that's half times minus half is a quarter, divided by 2 is an eighth. So that is going to be 1 over 8 times 8 squared, which is 64. And those both go to make 8x squared. And then this one is going to be half, half, half. So it's 8 to the 3, which is going to be 64 to 140. Hold on. I could actually use a calculator. So what is 8 times 8 times 8 is 512. And that's going to be 512 times minus 3 over 2 times 2 is 4 times 2 is 8 times 6. And that is going to be, so 48 times 3 on the bottom, which means we get, hang on, I've just lost count, so 512 over 2, 4, 8, 48, and then that's that, so 48 times 3, hang on, so that's 512 times 3 equals, divided by 48, 32. So that's going to be plus 32x cubed. So that is 1 plus 4x minus 8x squared plus 32x cubed. That's one way of doing it. I've also worked out there's another way, but anyway. B, that's A. B is explain how you could use x equals 1 over 32 in the expansion to find an approximation for this. Okay, so let's do this. 1 plus 8 times 1 over 32 to the power half. And anything to the power half actually just means square rooted, but equals 1 plus 8 over 32, which equals 1 plus a quarter, which equals 5, which equals 5 over 4 to the half. And that means that we're essentially saying that is root 5 over 4, which works out as root 5 over 2. So it's a great approximation, providing at the end you multiply your answer by 2. And that would work. Right, let's have a little look at what we've got next. So this is taking logarithms of both sides. How do you get the answer to this? So we've got 4 to the power 3p minus 1 equals 5 to the power 210. So let's log both sides. So log of 4, 3p to the minus 1. I don't know why I'm taking up so little space. Log 5 to the 210. And that means we then put the 3p minus 1 at the front of the log. And we can do that with the 210 log 5. And now from there we can put the log 4 over there. So we can go 3p minus 1 equals 210 log 5 over log 4. That's all stuff you put into the calculator. I'm assuming then we can add 1 onto both sides. So 3p equals 210 log 5 over, the natural log of 4 plus 1. Oh, and then p equals 210 log 5 over log 4 plus 1 over 3. So you just put that into your calculator, which is one of those annoying things. So, but we have got all the major things out of there, so let's put those in. So we've got 210 log 5. Hang on. Is the 1 being divided? 5 over log 4. Let's just do that. And then that's plus 1. And it's all over 3. So that means we get 81. What am I meant to do it to one decimal place? So P equals 81 point, and it's 600, so it's 6. And that's our answer.